Oblique Seville ran 9.77. His surgery and his 2026 200-meter plans. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. You drop a video. You just wanted to hear in Peter Lloyd World. Also, enjoy the content. Please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yeah, good to go. Well, Oblique Seville is now the world champion in the men's 100 meters with a new PB of 9.77 seconds. And after his phenomenal win at this year's World Championships Tokyo 2025, Seville had toe surgery. Now, he has been having issues with his toe for years. And according to him, he's now fully recovered and raring to go.
Recovering from my surgery and everything is okay, so I'm back in training and ready for the new season.
The 100-meter world champion shared his plans for the 2026 season. After the devastation of Hurricane Melissa, I was invited by global organization World Central Kitchen to join them in their efforts to provide one hot meal per day to those Jamaicans in need. And I'm proud to state that we've been doing so, providing over 100,000 meals per day. I'm happy to be working with this organization. Jamaicans, if you can, contribute in any way. One of the plans that Oblique Seville, the current world champion in the men's 100 meters, has for the 2026 season is to improve himself and make himself a force to be reckoned with in the men's 200 meters. He currently has a personal best of 20.13 in that event. He spoke with the Jamaica Observer and shared his thoughts on his plans for the upcoming 2026 season and the men's 200 meters. Quote, I think me and my team are on the right trajectory as to the surgery and as to training, because when I landed in Jamaica, I didn't wait any time. I did the surgery after. So right now, my recovery process has been good, and I think I'm ready to start training. So I'm going to be back soon, he told Leighton Levy's Mr. Analyst podcast. Quote, I'm 50% stronger, but I still need a lot of improvement. Like a lot, he said. When I look back at my career, I felt like a high school athlete based on what these guys were lifting in the gym and their gym program, because my coach has to customize my program from everyone else because of my condition. So when I look at last year, when I look at the years compared to this year, I said, geez, I have made a huge improvement, and everyone that knows me and in my team knows what is going on. So I know that for a fact that I have a lot of improvement to make. Oblique Seville continues, quote, I need like about 40% more strength and I'm good, because I want to do the 200 meters. And the 200 comes with a lot of speed endurance, and speed endurance comes with strength work as well. So I have a lot of improvement to make, said Seville. Strength doesn't mean weight. Strength is different from weight. So all I need to do is just get stronger with the weight that I have on and just put on like a few pounds. Now, this year, Seville ran 3 200-meter races, the most in any season of his 5-year professional career, with 3. Prior to 2025, he had only competed in 4 with a personal best of 20.17 seconds. He lowered that mark in May when he clocked 20.13 seconds at the Grand Slam track in Miami. Seville says he's planning to not only shatter his personal best, but also make a name for himself in that event, meaning the men's 200 meters. Here was his Grand Slam track PB run.
But the confidence he'll have from running that quick was absolutely phenomenal. What's he got in store? 6. Seville in 5. Benere gets a really good, takes out meters of DeGrasse outside him. That's to be expected. Oblique Seville's trying to run a good bend. Arnell Hughes is trying to get right up there as well. Jerome Blake on the outside. But Kenny's got a couple of meters coming into the home straight. Hughes is chasing him. Seville is coming back, but then he's away. He's gone. He's well clear. There's daylight between him and the rest. Look at the clock. 1983.
Seville went on to state, quote, I want to be as good as the top 3 athletes in the world that run the 200 meters. So my aim for that is very high, just like my 100 meter time is, he said. I am putting my confidence through the roof because I really want to run the 200 meters. And it's an event I wanted to run for so long because I enjoy running it. I enjoy doing it, that is. I enjoy the longer distance. Quote, my aim is to break 20 seconds and then I can take it from there and see where my talent takes me, he added.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
As we said over the years, we have seen Oblique Seville improve in terms of his 200 meters time. Remember this run at the Velocity Fest in 2024?
No Sandrian points in lane number 8, but Oblique Seville is in lane number 7. Rashawn Clark is trying to chase him. Seville transitions beautifully off the curve. Into the straight they come. Oblique Seville with the advantage. Look at him step away from the rest of the field. Clark battling for second, but Oblique Seville.
And of course, this year's World Championship win in the men's 100 meters, where he set his personal best of 9.77, becoming the second fastest man in the world in terms of time in this distance for 2025.
This time they're away. It's a decent start by Lyles, but not a brilliant one. Thompson's in the driving seat here, but watch Seville on the near side. It's ever so close. Seville from Thompson. Lyles at last is beaten. Seville was desperately disappointed with last year's capitulation.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. If you're a regular here at Peter Lloyd World, you have heard me talk about these 2 things on several occasions regarding Oblique Seville. One is injury, and the fact that he's been running injured for years, possibly his entire professional career, which, according to the Jamaica Observer, is 5 years. Now, imagine what Oblique Seville will be able to do now that they've operated on his toe. Now, apparently, he had, I guess it was ingrown toenails. I'm just assuming, but I know the surgery had to do with his toenails. So if once he's fully recovered from that surgery and he seems to be on the right path, he's already restarted his training process. This should improve his speed by at least 5 to 10%, and that might not sound like a lot, but if you're running 9.77 already, an improvement of 10% is going to put you in the stratosphere. You're talking about an athlete who's been running close to a 9.71, 9.70, possibly sub 9.70. And I do remember 3 or 4 years ago when he broke the 10-second barrier, his coach Glenn Mills did imply, in fact, he said that he could challenge Usain Bolt, meaning Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record of 9.58, which Glenn Mills is not one for hyperbole. And I said that several years ago. So an improved Oblique Seville in terms of no more toe injury is a very dangerous person. Now, he addressed something that I have never talked about, which is he talked about gaining strength, not just through endurance, but lifting weights. Anybody who knows me personally knows I lift weights, I lift heavy, I go hard, and everything he's saying is true. To improve endurance, you don't necessarily need additional weight, you just need actual strength, and the only thing that actually gives you that is lifting weights. And I guess because of his toe injury, he could not work out the way he should have. So imagine now, toe healed, working out the way he should have been working out, because Oblique Seville is very small, people. I think he's about 5.5 feet 7 inches, which is not a tall human being. That's a very, very small person. And he's not very heavy. But imagine him heavier, stronger, that is. Now, I've been talking about the fact that I think are great sprinters, and I'm going to say the same thing now about Kishane Thompson. Our male sprinters will improve. I've been saying this for 3 years on this channel. Once they start running the 4, the 2, as well as the 1. We saw Oblique Seville running the 4. In fact, I think he ran a personal best last year at the National Stadium. And we've seen him improve his 200 meters. And this year he ran all of what, 3, they said, 3 or 4 200 meters. And the result was obvious. You saw it at the London Diamond League when he, you saw it last year at races when he just slapped Noah Lyles around on track, that is, not literally. And the fact that he's going to focus on the 200 meters, which I think is very important. If you look at all the greats, most of them ran the 200 meters. Merlene Ottey, Shelley and Fraser Price, although she hated the 200 meters, Sharika Jackson, Florence Griffith Joyner, Usain Bolt, Johan Blake, all mastered both the 100 and 200 meters. They both help each other. The speed of the 100 meters makes you more deadly on the 200 meters, and the speed endurance of the 200 meters make you more dangerous on the 100 meters. So if he executes this, and I think he will, because there's one additional element that I spoke about last year, if you remember our videos, and if not, go check back. I said his confidence has gotten through the roof, which means he's now unbeatable. Some of you laughed at this, but the truth is, once you put all these elements together, you have a very dangerous athlete. And we saw that with his 100 meter win of 9.77 at this year's World Championships in the men's 100 meters. So these are brilliant plans for the remarkable Oblique Seville. And I think he's on his way, people. If he runs more 200 meters, and I do believe he's capable of being in the top 3 in the world, Jamaica is going to be in a unique position with Kishane Thompson, who is also going to get faster. Remember, Kishane Thompson is even less experienced than Oblique Seville. And with a Brian Lavelle who is even less experienced than Kishane Thompson, who is already a phenomenon in both 100 and 200 meters. We're going to be really, really hard to beat in terms of the men's 100 meters. So all looks well for Oblique Seville. Recovering from toe surgery, focusing on getting stronger, wants to be one of the top 200 meter runners on the planet, which I know that means he's going to be running more 400 meters this year, and the sky is the limit. I'm really happy with this. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think that he'll be able to achieve this goal of being in the top 3, one of the top 3 200 meter runners on Earth? Will he become a problem for the likes of Noah Lyles in the men's 200 meters, who is the most dominant 200 meter runner on the planet now? What about Brian Lavelle and others? Now, don't forget to support the channel. Subscribe to our channel, people. Also, we're trying to raise money for some top-all-in for people up in Adelphi. These are the upper parts of Trelawney, which is one of the places I'm stationed with World Central Kitchens. This has nothing to do with World Central Kitchens. I'm just trying to raise some money to get top-all-in, because what a lot of people have lost their roofs. And when it rains, water comes in, so the top all-in will assist. So if you can donate, I leave our Cash App as well as our PayPal. We don't need a lot of money. Just send what you can, and we'll report on when we give out the top all-ins. We'll show it here on the channel, etc. Total transparency. If you can do that, do that. Also, if you can donate to World Central Kitchen, do so. I am on the ground at them. They're doing great work. Really, really great work. And if you want to donate otherwise, check out the government. Go to the Jamaican government's website. They will tell you the organizations that you should donate to, because there are a lot of other organizations that are not real organizations. People are just trying to raise some money. But people being on the ground and seeing what's happening out there, I love my people. Anybody know me, I love my Jamaican people, and we are resilient, and even in the face of all of this, people are smiling and they're happy, and basically me just a hug people, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, Now, don't forget to support the channel. As I said, subscribe. Join us at Facebook at Peter Lloyd World and Instagram at Peter Lloyd World. You are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!